It's Angie Bell with Herbally Hip Tarot. Okay, I'm just making sure that my camera's going. It is. Okay, you guys, we got a lot of good stuff for you today. A lot of good stuff. Okay. All right, so we're changing up the program a little bit. You guys know that my channel is called Herbally Hip Tarot. Now, why does it say herbally? I'm an herbalist. I'm actually a certified herbalist, which means nothing that I'm certified. What makes you an herbalist is practicing. So I'm a practicing herbalist of 17 years. So, and I practiced herbs on myself, my family, and friends. So I just want to share at the end of my videos, I'm going to start sharing an herbal tincture with you and how to make it. Okay, so we'll be today, after we do our readings, I'm going to share with you a breathing and lung tincture. This tincture is fabulous, you guys. If you have asthma, since coronavirus came, if you have trouble breathing, if you are in these states that have these fires, you take, like if you had a shot glass, if you just take like that much of the shot glass, within about 30 seconds to a minute, you are breathing. It's wonderful. It also helps repair your lungs. Now listen, I'm going to tell you this before I tell you this. I'm not telling you to take prescription drugs. I'm not telling you not to take prescription drugs. I am simply sharing what I do for my health and my family's health and sharing it with you, and then you make a decision, okay? And I'm going to tell you everything, exactly how to make it, the actual herbs, everything, and you can simply get the herbs from mountainroseherbs.com, okay? Let me write that down because I need to make sure that I put that. I'll put that mountainroseherbs.com. Let me write this down, Mountain Rose Herbs. I will put that in the description below, and it'll just stay in the description below. But we're going to do that after I do the reading, okay? The other thing that I want to talk to you about is, okay, I told you guys about the 6-planet alignment. If you don't know that, that's a video or two before this one. I think it was the video right before this one. Go check that video out, okay? Because I told you guys, it's kind of the same kind of thing you can do right now, okay? So it's like you get a second chance. It's called the new moon portal, okay? The moon's somewhere in the sky a certain way, certain size, okay? I'm not an astrologist, but I watch this one channel, and it's called, what is that channel called? I love this channel. Okay. I'll have the name of the channel below, but let me just see if I don't have it right here. I should. I'll have the name of that channel below. I can't believe, I thought I wrote the name of the channel down. Oh, I hate when I do stuff like this. I'm going to pause you guys just a second because I think it's that important. Okay, I had written down the name of the channel. It was sitting right there in front of me. You can't see what's in front of your face. Anyway, there's a channel, and it's called Manifest Infos. And I talked about the 6-planet alignment, okay? It was for... that energy was open for you to manifest your life in every way possible, okay? It's closed now. There was a time period of these 6 planets lining up, okay? You can go back to my video and look at that and that's just a video or two below this, and I'll tack it on to the end. And the reason that you want to go look at that is because I go in depth about what I'm talking about. There's like a second chance now for you to have like a rocket fuel behind what you want to manifest. And what I'm talking about, it's called, it's from January 27th to the 29th. It's called New Moon Portal, okay? The moon's in a certain situation where there's a portal opened up, okay? It's going to give you that rocket fuel for your life of what you want to manifest in your life. You still need to take steps to what you want to do, but you're going to have rocket fuel behind it, okay? So if you want, think of how you want your life to be. If you don't know your life purpose, write all this down. Universe, what is my life purpose? Please show it to me. It'll show it to you. Write down everything in your life that you want, how you want it to be. If it's where you want to live, a state you want to live in, a house you want to live in, if you, a certain job you want, a certain income you want, relationships, your health, your weight, all of it. All right. This is the time to write that down, and make sure you write it down, because when you write it down, you really, it puts power behind it. And behind that, you're going to have this new moon portal opened up from the 27th to the 29th. So you have today and tomorrow, okay? So do it. It's beautiful. I've already written down all my things I want to manifest for my life, and at least for right now. And so I know, because, and I did this on the 6 planet alignment. Well, I already have all this written down. So now I also have the new moon portal open for it too. Okay. All right. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. At the end, we'll do the breathing and lung tincture. And we'll do that at the end. Okay. I got everything in. Perfect. Okay. What I want to do on this one is I want to read about Kamala's energy. What is she? Tell us anything you can tell us about right now, because from the rings I've done, from the pendulum, from the what do you call them? The visions that I've received from spirit, it seems like it's going to go down. It's going to go down very soon. Like that menace is going down. He needs to go down. And he needs to go down. So far, he never returns. Okay, we don't need, like, he returned. We don't need him returning again. Okay, it's like Jeffrey said at that DNC convention party. He said, you know how professional Jeffries is. He's very professional, but he got like real with us. He goes, dude, when he was making his little speech at the DNC, dude, you're like a bad girlfriend. You just go around and around and around. You can't get that we broke up with you. He goes, dude, we broke up with you for a reason. And then he continues on with his little professional self. I loved it. Okay, 4. 5. 6. Last one. 7. And something else I want to tell you about me being an herb. Oh, I need to ask Spirit. Spirit, please tell me everything, Kamala's energy right now, and tell me everything you know about Kamala right now. What is she thinking? What's she doing? What's she planning with this election debacle? Come on. Okay, one more time. I was going to say something about the herbs, but I got to focus on this right now. It'll be herb time in a minute. I got to focus on this. Okay. Again, Spirit, what is Kamala's energy right now? Let us know everything she's planning, doing, going through. Whatever you need us to know about Kamala right now, please let us know. Okay. 8 of Cups is on the bottom. Let's see what that's about. Okay, come on, flashlight. There we go. 8 of Cups. Walking away. Release what doesn't serve you. Emotionally unfulfilled. Time to move on. Letting go. Huh. Well, I hope you don't mean the presidency. And this is in the upright. I'm sure it doesn't, because it's saying that she's letting go whatever doesn't serve her. So, and I could even, I'm getting a download right now when they're saying that she's talking about she's letting go of like anger that she feels toward him, because she has to let it go because she has more important things to do, like be president of the United States. Okay, so that's what I got with that. Oh, this is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. And you guys don't worry, if I ever forget to say it, it's at the very top now. I put it. It's up at the top and in the middle of my description. So, okay, so the next one is a Queen of Swords. And it says mentally strong. This is our queen. This is Kamala. Queen of Swords, mentally strong, candid, quick-witted, fair, inner strength, direct, chatty, realistic, quirky, and sharp. Does that describe our queen? Our queen, Kamala? It sure does. 2 of Wands. God, we're getting all women, basically. All women energy. 2 of Wands. Charting a course, opportunity, visualization, discovery, get ready, future planning, considered options, and decisions. You can't write this stuff. She's coming, guys. She is coming, okay? Five of Coins. Look at this, all women on the cards. The feminine energy. Five of Coins, left out in the cold, rejection, turmoil, alienated, harsh conditions, financial ruin, loss, change, breakup. God, doesn't that sound? She knows. She knows that we have felt rejection, turmoil, alienated, harsh conditions, financial ruin, loss, change, breakup. She knows. She knows this is what this menace is doing, okay? But what's right next to it? Okay? The Two of Wands is right next to it. And what does the Two of Wands say? Charting a course, opportunity, visualization, discovery, get ready, future planning, consider options and decisions. So she knows this is how we feel, okay? Left out in the cold, but right next to it, she's telling us, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming home. That's that Diana Ross song. I love that song. I'm gonna see if I can't add music to the end of this video. I'm coming home. I love that song by Diana Ross. I love me some Diana Ross. Okay. I'm such a child of like the late 70s and 80s. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, Eight of Swords. Self-entrapment, negative thoughts, doom and gloom, drama queen, hands tied, paralyzed, and crisis. I wonder why this is going on. Let me see what other cards there are, because... yeah, and it's in the upright. So let's see what that's about. Because that doesn't sound like her at all. So let's just see what that's about, okay? Seven of Coins. Okay. Good things take time. Preservance, a long-term view coming to fruition, harvest, ripen, investment, patience. How many times have you told to be patient? Okay. Long-term view coming to fruition. This is why they have a long-term view. This is why they didn't just come right in and say, he cheated. They had to find the right way to do it at the right time. They had to get things set up before they could do this. And that's what they're telling us, okay? And that's right next to this card that's so strange. Eight of Swords, self-entrapment, negative thoughts, doom and gloom, drama queen. Okay, you know what I think this is telling me? That she did feel like this. She did feel negative thoughts. She did feel doom and gloom. She felt all that stuff, okay? She felt that, and before that card, it was left out in the cold. She knows that we felt rejection, turmoil, harsh conditions. She's telling us, I know that you guys felt that. I felt it too, okay? But before that, charting a new course, opportunity, visualization, discovery, get ready, future planning, consider decisions. So she knows that we felt rejected out in the cold. She felt the same thing, okay? But she's coming. Because look at the card right by it. Okay, this is the self-entrapment. This is the one where she felt all the things we're feeling. But the next card right next to it says Seven of Coins. Good things take time. Perseverance. There we go. She knows she has to have perseverance. Long-term view. She knows she has to have a long-term view to solve this issue, which is why so many MAGAs have to be exposed to this. We all have to suffer along so that the MAGAs get it. As many as they can bring along, okay? Some will never learn. That's the long-term view. Coming to fruition. Her being present, it's coming. The harvest. Ripen investments and have patience. Patience is a message to us. Kamala's going deep in this reading. The Emperor. Okay, come on. Okay, Divine Masculine. The establishment action, oriented, gets it done, protective, authority, powerful, stability, leader, father. Okay, this is Kamala. We have Kamala in this right here. In the Emperor, she's the Emperor in this, and she's also the Queen of Swords. Because she has a good balance. I think that's why we love her so much. She has a good balance of the feminine and the masculine. just a great balance. She has a little more of the feminine because she's a woman, but she also has that masculine thing where she has to get tough, when she has to establish action oriented, get it done, protective, authority, powerful, stability, leader, father. Isn't she have that energy? Okay, so she's telling us, yes, I have that feminine energy where I'm going to hold the country, the world in my arms, okay, and have compassion and love and nurturing and caring. But also, excuse my language, I'm also a badass, okay? So when I need to have that masculine energy, it's here, okay? That's why we love her, because she has it all. This is a beautiful reading. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this one here about walking away, 8 of Cups, walking away, this means making more sense as I do this reading. Release what doesn't serve you. Emotionally unfulfilled, time to move on, letting go. That's a message for her, and it's also a message for us. Okay? She's got to let go of that he stole this from her. She's got to get it solved, get him out of the office, and move on quickly. Okay? And a lot of times we need that in our life too. And once she's in there, we need to move on. Don't think about that orange menace no more. Move forward. Okay? Start healing yourself. Start helping people heal. Start getting everything lined up again the way it was, and even better. 9 of Swords. Mental okay, 9 of Swords. Mental anguish, psychological trauma, lost hope or love, dark thoughts, anxiety, fear, nightmares, insomnia, worry, no. So at the end it says no. She doesn't want us having this mental anguish anymore. No more psychological trauma, lost hope or love, dark thoughts, anxiety, fear, nightmares, insomnia. She knows this is what we're going through, and at the end it says no. Get all that out of your head. Because you know what? I'm coming on. If I could put that song at the beginning of this video or at the end, I'm doing it, because that's just her. I'm coming. I'm crazy. Okay. 6 of Cups. Okay, what is 6 of Cups? Comforting connection, tenderness, sweet things in life, shared moments, innocence, soulmate. Beautiful. Tenderness and sweet. Okay, she, like I told you, she has that side of her that's very tender, very sweet, very caring, unlike the orange menace that's in there right now. But at the same time, she's got that Emperor energy too. Good balance of both. So she's letting us know, okay? I'm bringing both with me to the White House. I'm bringing my sweet tenderness, my feminine, my mothering, putting my arms around everyone, my empathy. But at the same time, I'm balanced, okay, with that Emperor masculine energy. Empress. This is a beautiful card reading. One of the most beautiful I've ever read. Divine feminine. Here we go. Sensual, beauty, motherhood, pregnancy, nurturing, creation, fertility, beauty, art. That's okay. And you know what's funny? Look, this card here, the Emperor and the Empress are right. This is on top and this is right below. Is that beautiful or what? She has both energies in her. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is a beautiful reading. She's connected with us and let us know that we know we have felt rejected, alienated, stressed, lost, and she's letting us know she felt the same way too. Okay? But she's ready. She's coming. She's coming strong. She's coming strong with the feminine side and the more masculine side in perfect balance. Okay? Don't worry. And also, just be patient. And I don't think we have to wait that much longer. Okay? Beautiful reading. Oh, that almost made me cry. That was absolutely beautiful. Okay. What, do you want to ask anything to the pendulum? I know what I want to ask. 2 things. Clear, clear, clear. Will Kamala Harris be president of the United States in 2025? Clear, clear, clear. clear. Spirit, is Kamala so excited to become our president of 2025? Okay. Oh, I got the chills. They're electrifying. What is with me and the singing today? I don't even sing. I can't sing. I'm horrible at singing. Okay. What did I do on this one? Okay, so now we're going to, and any information I give you, it will be in the description box, okay? Now, anything I've told you about that any YouTube channels I've told you to go to, they'll be listed. And also any herbs, anything to do with this herbal thing will be listed, okay? In the description box. Okay. I want to teach you now how to make that breathing and lung tincture. Okay, let me get the stuff together. Be right back. I'm back. Of course I'm back. Okay. Why? I am in an extra good mood today. I can feel that Kamala energy. That's why. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. So we're making that breathing and lung. Okay. This is something, we're going to use an herb called lobelia. Okay. LOBELIA. It'll be put in the description. Lobelia is called the breath of life. Okay. Within about 5 minutes after you take it eat a few crackers. If you don't have anything in your stomach, eat a few crackers before you take this. It can upset your stomach just a little bit. But if you have like even 5 or 6 crackers, you'll be just fine. Okay. Okay. This herb is known as the breath of life. Okay. And within about 5 minutes, I mean, you're breathing beautifully. I had asthma as a child, and I outgrew that asthma. Okay. And that's the whole reason that I do herbs. I don't do any prescription drugs at all. The whole top of my refrigerator is nothing but tinctures for every ailment I've ever had. The only thing I go to the hospital for is if I break a bone. Otherwise, I do this for myself. Now, I'm not telling you not to take prescription drugs. I'm not telling you to take prescription drugs. I'm just sharing with you what I do, okay? If prescription drugs work for you, then do it. Okay, but they never worked for me. It put me in the hospital. I almost died several times from the medicine that they tried to put me on from the prescription drugs, okay? Finally, when I was about 10, I went to Pick and Save. You guys remember Pick and Save? And for some reason, it was my spirit guides, I just didn't know, called me to these little cough drops. Super strong. I mean, stronger than anything I've ever had in my life. I started sucking on one of those, and I could breathe so beautifully. I wonder if lobelia was in there. Anyway, so my mother would come in and give me my asthma medicine. I would throw those behind my bed. I remember when we moved out of the house, all these pills were behind the bed. Because these pills had already put me in the hospital, okay? I'm like 10. I'm like, I'm not going back to the hospital. It used to make me shake like I was a crackhead, okay? I'm like, no. I smelled inside. I could smell myself. I smelled like the most disgusting chemical plant. I'm not doing it no more. So I got these little cough drops that were the strongest cough drops you've ever had in your life, and it just made me breathe. And so my parents and the doctors thought that I was using the medicine and that it was working. No, it was those cough drops for 10 cents a pack from Pick and Save. Okay, so I knew as a child, like for me, for my body, those prescriptions are not going to work, okay? And I make everything. I make my own deodorant. I make my own toothpaste. And since I started making my own toothpaste, I don't go to the dentist anymore. Look at my teeth. They're beautiful. And they used to be horrible until I started making my own toothpaste. I'll teach you guys how to make your own toothpaste, how to make your own deodorant. How to make all your different facial care, hair care, everything. I make everything. Okay? I buy none of that from the store. Okay. So, this lobelia tincture. If you have asthma, if you have any lung damage from the coronavirus, and now you have breathing issues, if you're in those fires, okay, and all of a sudden you can't breathe or you have breathing issues, this is a great stuff to take, okay? It also will strengthen your lungs. Okay, so this is how you make it. What you're going to need is you're going to need a mason jar. Now, this is that, like, what? Like a quart of milk? This is like, I think, a mason jar that's a quart size. Does it say on here 1 quart? I think it's 1 quart. It's the biggest mason jar you can get. Now, you don't have to make one this big, okay? You can use the one that's just the size down from here, or you can use the one that's just like about that small, or you can use the one that's like this, This one's like this. I make everything this size, okay, because I take this lobelia every night before I go to bed and sometimes in the mornings, okay? This is also good that if you have a lot of congestion and that's why you can't breathe because the mucus is building up, it dissolves that mucus also, okay? So what you want to do, you want to take your mason jar. You want to clean your mason jar with peroxide, okay? Just put a little bit in. You don't have to put a lot, just like that much. Shake it, rinse it out. Now your mason jar is nice and clean and ready to go. Also, you want to strain your herbs when you're done. I got a strainer from Dollar Tree in the kitchen section. Also, clean that strainer when you get ready to strain this out with peroxide. Whatever you're going to use, clean it with peroxide, okay? And it's a small strainer that has a little handle on it at Dollar Tree. Go get in the kitchen section. Okay, so now we got our mason jar. We've cleaned it with peroxide, right? Tinctures are so simple, you guys. So simple. So this is what lobelia looks like. Oh, let me tell you this. Okay, this is what lobelia looks like, okay? See the word lobelia? That's how you spell it. I get my lobelia. I have an herb store here called Herbally Grounded, and that's also where I became a certified herbalist. It's just not too far from my house. If you ever come to Vegas, visit Herbally Grounded. You'll love it. They have a whole wall full of herbs, okay, of like hundreds, and it's pure herbs. Herbs, organic herbs from the ground, shipped to them. There's no fillers, okay, and you can make tinctures out of these. Now everybody has an Herbally Grounded, right? So there's a place called Mountain Rose Herbs, okay? Go to Mountain Rose Herbs. Let me just make sure I write this down to make sure I put all this in here. Go to, yeah, I have it written down. Okay, so go to mountainroseherbs.com and you can pick up the lobelia. I think that, yeah, they sell it like at 4 ounces. Now, herbs have gone up. It used to be so much cheaper, you guys. It's probably doubled. I'm sorry. But I'll tell you this, it's much cheaper than going to the doctor. And it's more effective. And it doesn't ruin your liver, doesn't ruin your kidneys, and all the other stuff that prescription drugs do, okay? They're not natural, which is why there's so many horrible side effects. And there's no side effects, okay? Unless you're allergic to this herb. Okay, and that can happen. So you can get it at mountainroseherbs.com, and you're gonna pay for 4 ounces, maybe around $4 or $5, something like that. It used to be like $2.50, but prices have gone up. Okay, so get yourself the lobelia. You're gonna take the lobelia, okay, and you're gonna pour it into your jar. Now let me tell you how you're gonna measure this. It's super simple. If you put like that much of the herb, okay, put that much in. It doesn't matter how much you put in. It depends on how much you want to make. It's all going to be equal parts. So you put this much herb in. So equal parts of everything I tell you. So I'm saying you put that much of the lobelia in, you pour that in. Okay, this. Next, you're going to get glycerin. Okay, this is a food-based glycerin. Now they have this at my herb store. And you want food-based, okay? Now you can order food-based glycerin off of eBay. Don't order from Amazon because they support the Orange Menace. I would buy it from and you don't have to buy it a gallon. I buy it by the gallon because I make tinctures constantly. You can go ahead and buy like 8 ounces, 9 ounces, okay? And 8 or 9 ounces is probably going to cost you $8 or $9, $10. If you buy something like this, you're probably going to pay $35, but it'll last you a while, okay? So you're going to take your glycerin. You're going to put in this much herb. You're going to put in that much, the same of glycerin. So you just pour it. So you put that much herb, pour the glycerin about the same amount. And you can eyeball all of this. After that, you're going to take distilled water or bottled water and put that much water in it. So it's all equal parts. Equal herbs, equal food-based glycerin, and equal water. Okay? Oh, the other thing you're going to do, before you put in your glycerin, after you put your lobelia in, you want all of your herbs to taste good, right? It adds a beautiful color, but it also makes this taste good. This is, let me show you, let me get it out of the bag. This is an herb called hibiscus flower, okay? If you have a Mexican market, get it from there, okay? Because you can get, or if you have a Winco or a Mexican market, you can get in the bulk section at Mexican markets or in the bulk section at Winco. They also sell it packaged a lot of times at the Mexican stores. And Winco has it in the bulk section. This is what hibiscus looks like. You can just make this into a tea and drink it, okay? Also, but add a handful of this to this, okay? So you put in, you don't have to put in as much of the herb, but you put in that much herb, okay? Just take a little, nice little handful, throw that in, okay? Now add, you got your hibiscus and your glycerin there, right? Then you have your hibiscus and your lobelia right there, right? Now you're gonna add your glycerin, the same amount, and then you're gonna add that same amount of water, okay? The hibiscus has its own herbal benefits. There's a ton of them. It also helps you build your immune system and for sickness and all that. But it tastes like berries, so it's gonna make your tinctures taste delicious. So when you give this, if you're gonna give this to your children, it'll taste like berries. Okay. It also gives it a beautiful red color. And I would always have the hibiscus on hand all the time. For one, you can make a tea out of it. You can make it hot or cold. It's delicious. I gave this to my kids instead of giving them Kool-Aid. I sweetened it with agave syrup and they drink it like Kool-Aid because it tastes like berries. And then they're getting all those health benefits. Okay. How much to take? So what you want to do is, what I do is I have a shot glass. I don't drink alcohol, so I'm using it for my tincture. I have a shot glass. In that shot glass, I have about that much of the shot glass. I suppose that's a shot glass, right? That tall? About that much I put in the shot glass and drink it. Within 5 minutes, you'll be breathing, okay? And I thought I'd start out with this tincture because so many people's lungs are damaged from that damn coronavirus. Oh, as a child with asthma, I outgrew the asthma. They said she has like child asthma, she should outgrow it. So by junior high, I outgrew it. So I haven't had asthma since a child. What was I, about 52 when that coronavirus hit? I got coronavirus and I already had weak lungs. So of course that coronavirus attacked my weak lungs and made it worse. So now I have to take this tincture every night before I go to bed, and then I take it in the morning. So I don't have to take it during the day, pretty much. Unless, like some of the California fires, I live in Las Vegas, the smoke blows over here. So if it's a day of like, the air quality is bad, I might have to take it 1 or 2 times during the day. So that's it. So that's it, you guys. Oh, and store your tinctures in the refrigerator. Now, the glycerin, the reason you want to use glycerin is because glycerin is a natural preservative, okay? So this is going to preserve. Oh, and I almost forgot. God, I got to make sure I tell you guys all this. After you make the tincture, get a crock pot. Now, you could just let this sit in a dark place for 4 to 6 weeks. Nobody has time for that, okay? They do not have time for it to sit for 4 to 6 weeks. Get a crock pot if you don't have one, but everyone usually has a crock pot. Fill up the crock pot with water. Set this in the crock pot on low, okay, for 6 hours on low. Now, what I like to do is, that's what I do. I set it on high for the first hour just to really get it going, and then I turn it to low. But let it sit in there for 6 to 8 hours, and your tincture's done, okay? Nobody has time to let their tincture. When you need a tincture, you need a tincture. You ain't got time to let your tincture sit there. Now, let's suppose you need that tincture like really soon. Even halfway through, you could just pour a little out and use it, and then let it continue for 6 to 8 hours. I've done that before, okay? When I've gotten behind on making my tincture. Okay, so did I do everything? Okay, I told you guys how to clean the jar. After I clean my jar, I'm just going through in my head what I do. Clean the jar. Oh, and then, so once that's done, you take it out of the crock pot. You want to, like I said, sterilize the strainer that you're going to use with this. It's just a little metal strainer about this big, little metal one, okay? It has very fine netting, you know, like it's metal, but real fine netting. So this will, you can strain it real easily, okay? Make sure you clean that. And then you want to do it, get another mason jar, sterilize that, pour this in to that mason jar, okay? And that's it, you guys. Let me make sure I've gone over everything. So, clean your jar. It's clean with the peroxide. Then you're going to put in your lobelia and your hibiscus, just a handful of the hibiscus, all equal parts of herb, equal parts of the food-based glycerin, equal parts of the water, distilled or bottled water. Put it in a crock pot on low. First hour maybe high, then go back low. That's what I like to do. If you don't have time for all that, just put it on low and just let it sit 6 to 8 hours, okay? If at the halfway point you really need that tincture, go ahead and just pour a little out and then put it back in the crock pot and let it finish, okay? It'll probably be strong enough for whatever you need it for. And then when you want to strain it, I've already told you, get that little metal strainer from Dollar Tree. It has a little handle on it. Make sure you sanitize it. Pour your tincture in there, and you want to pour this into another mason jar that's been cleaned again, just how we cleaned with peroxide. And that's it. Pick your peroxide up from Dollar Tree also. Okay, that's it, you guys. That is it. If you have any, let me make sure I got everything. Okay, that is it, you guys. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them below. And remember, like I said, I'm not telling you to take medication or prescription drugs. I'm not telling you not to take prescription drugs. I'm just sharing as an herbalist, okay, who's been practicing this for 15 to 17 years and what I do for my health and my family's health. That's all I'm doing is sharing. That's it. You decide what you want to do, okay, with that information. So if you have any comments or questions or anything you want me to read about, leave it below. If you haven't subscribed, hit the bell twice, leave a thumbs up. And I'm going to make a couple more videos, and each video I make today, I will add a tincture in, okay? All right, at the end, like I did this one. All right, talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.